Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 playing a bit of Kill Confirmed here on the map Infection, running around with the HVK-30 and that legendary light camouflage, which looks amazing, even though admittedly I was kind of underwhelmed by it initially when I first opened it up in a supply drop opening video that I did on Christmas Eve. That video is still on my channel if you guys want to check it out. When I initially pulled this thing out of a supply drop and I saw that it was a legendary camo, I was kind of underwhelmed by it because like the default little picture they give you as like a preview of the camo itself, it didn't really look that good. I was like, what is this? It's kind of odd. It's like it's red and brown and like yellow. Like, what is this? Like, I don't know what's going on with it. And then when you actually apply it in your create class menu, it doesn't look that great in there either. Once you actually take the camo though and use it in game, you see, just look at this camo, guys. It's one of the best looking ones in the game in my opinion. It's got that nice red glow coming from the interior of the weapon itself, and even if you get into a dark area, it looks even better. And I think there's going to be some instances throughout this gameplay where I'm going to enter like the church maybe, or maybe like across the map in that building with the two windows that face the center, then the one window that faces off to the side. Maybe I'm gonna go in that building or something like that, and you'll be seeing that when you go into a dark area with this camo, it's freaking amazing. It's one of the best looking camos in the game, and it definitely deserves the title of legendary, although admittedly I didn't think it looked that great when I first pulled it from a supply drop. So never judge a book by its cover. If you grab a camo from a supply drop and you think to yourself, man, that doesn't look that great, actually try it out on the weapon. You're probably going to like it, and I love it here on the HVK-30. So continuing my journey to try and get the Diamond Assault Rifles, which is taking forever, I might add. Like, I'm getting close. I only have a couple of weapons left. I have the HVK here. I have the Sheba. That may actually be it, actually. I think I've gotten just about every single assault rifle finished. No, the XR2. The XR2 is the last one. I forget that gun exists. I haven't used it in so long. But yeah, those are the 3 assault rifles I still have left to do. And just continuously working, man. Continuing to try to get Diamond Assault Rifles. And I'll probably move on to submachine guns and light machine guns and so on and so forth. So expect a lot of assault rifle gameplay here on my YouTube channel within the coming weeks, just because that's like the only weapon class I'm using. I'm just using nothing but assault rifles. But it'll be worth it because I want Dark Matter camo because it looks freaking amazing. You might notice from this gameplay that I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually not running Recon kill streaks in this gameplay whatsoever, and I kind of want to take the time to discuss a little theory I have about Black Ops 3 and what score streaks you should run depending on the game mode and what the kind of people you're playing. So, while playing solo, I have found that Recon kill streaks typically don't help my team whatsoever. It's really odd to say that. Recon kill streaks don't help your team. Nero, what are you on about? It makes no sense. But I have found that while playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 solo, it is a completely different experience than when I'm playing it with a group of friends. If you guys watch my channel, if you've seen really any of my Black Ops 3 videos, you know that I typically play with a party, usually a group of 1 to 4 of my friends. You know, we usually have a small party going, rarely a full party, but usually a small party, and we usually play like Kill Confirm, Domination, sometimes Ground War, and things like that. Like, we like objective game modes for the most part. And while I'm playing with these guys, I typically run the Recon kill streaks because we're always moving around, right? We're always moving towards the objective. We're always, even if it's kill confirmed where the only objective is confirming a tag after getting a kill, so it's like a glorified team deathmatch, even then we're moving people around so much, we're constantly rushing, we're constantly putting up these Recon kill streaks, and we're benefiting off of each other. If I call in the UAV, that's going to help my teammate get his UAV, and if I get a hater, my teammate's going to get a hater, or he gets one and I get one, and vice versa, you know. It just works out well. We kind of like benefit from each other's success, and it's a nice experience. But I found that the opposite is true while playing with random people. Just my UAVs and counter UAVs and my haters and stuff, these typically don't seem to help random teammates out all that much for whatever reason, which is really odd to think that a UAV and a counter UAV wouldn't help out somebody, but just for whatever reason it doesn't help move the game along any faster. Like the games I play solo are just so slow and almost like just dare I say boring when I'm playing solo, because they are very, very slow paced. I actually got some advice from a subscriber of mine who goes by the name of Crawler. He actually does a lot of my graphics work as well. Like, he did my channel art revamp and my logo revamp and stuff for NerosCinema and Neros Let's Plays. He gave me some advice on Twitter to kind of replace my Recon kill streaks. He knows it's like all I run, and run for some of the like the AI controlled score streaks or just other score streaks in general, and it typically helps his games move along faster while playing solo. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it works. I actually found that it did help out my matches a lot, which is really odd to me. Again, the idea that running a UAV and a counter UAV doesn't help out your teammates as much as running lethal score streaks, which typically, rarely I run lethal score streaks. Like, you guys, if you've watched my videos here for Black Ops 3, you know, I never run lethal score streaks. It's always Streaks like UAV, counter UAV, Hater, maybe UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm, UAV, counter UAV, Lightning Strike, stuff like that. You know, I'm always about the Recon Scorestreaks. Well, I took those off while playing solo and kill confirmed, and the matches actually went a little bit faster. Now, typically, they're still pretty slow. You know, kill confirmed is a very slow-paced game mode if you don't have people actually running around confirming tags. And real quick, right here as I go here to call in this Lightning Strike, look how awesome this camo looks like. If you get a little bit of shadow on the light camo, oh my goodness, guys, it looks so good. But if you're running some of these like fire and forget score streaks, or maybe even some of the AI controlled score streaks, it can actually help out your team a bit more than putting up UAVs and counter UAVs, which is really insane to me. It helps move the map along. It helps move people around a little bit more because they have to deal with your score streaks rather than just like shooting down UAVs and counter UAVs. They actually have to move around like, oh boy, here comes the Hellstorm, let's get inside. Or, you know, here comes a rolling thunder, what do? Let's run out of the way, let's go somewhere, let's scatter. And it helps move things along a little bit, which is again really odd to me how different this game is played when you're playing solo as compared to when you're playing with a party. It's just a completely different experience, like two complete polar opposites. It feels like it's like an entirely different game. So that's a little bit of advice. Crawler gave it to me, and I wanted to give it to you guys. If you're somebody that likes to run the Recon score streaks in Black Ops 3, but it doesn't seem to help out your team a lot of the time, feel free to switch around your stuff a little bit. Now, I'm not saying there's always going to be like a clear-cut answer to what score streaks you should be running. Ultimately, it comes down to your own personal preference and what you want to run, what you have fun running, right? It's a video game. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. But if you're having trouble like getting the matches finished, because, you know, sometimes they take forever for whatever reason, or if you're having trouble actually getting kills, or if you're losing a lot of your matches, try switching around your stuff to see if maybe it's going to impact your team in a different way. Again, for whatever reason, you never would think it would be the case, but sometimes running UAVs and counter UAVs doesn't seem to help out your team all that much. Running other stuff that's going to make it so they move around and putting down some of the lethal score streaks and stuff like that, that stuff can help. So just always be open to new ideas, always be open to changing your kit, changing around your stuff, and trying out different things. And ultimately, that's going to make you have a little bit more fun in Black Ops 3, I think, because you're going to be trying out different things. Like, I was having a lot of fun running these lethal score streaks tonight that I typically don't run, like calling in rolling thunders, which I don't use these things. I'm glad they were buffed. I mean, those things used to be tickle machines that would do nothing besides make the map shaky, and since they buffed them, they actually made so they're a lot more powerful and whatnot. So that's actually a lot of fun to use. I haven't had really the experience of using it after it was buffed because I'm so used to using UAV, counter UAV, and Hater all the time. So again, just change around your stuff if you ever feel like you maybe aren't helping out your team as much as you could be, as well as try out some stuff you haven't tried before, because typically it's going to turn out to be a lot of fun. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope you guys all found it helpful, informative, and insightful. And if you did, drop me a rating. It helps the video grow and helps my channel grow as well. And let me know in the comments, what is your go-to score streak loadout for your favorite game mode? Now, of course, we change around our score streaks based upon the game mode that we're playing. So if you're somebody that typically plays ground war, like, what do you guys run for your score streaks? Like, for me personally, I typically play kill confirmed, and when I play, it's usually like UAV, counter UAV, and Hater. Like, that's what I run the majority of the time if I'm playing with friends. But if I'm playing solo, like running some of the more lethal stuff, like running the Hellstorm, Lightning Strike, and the Rolling Thunder, or running like Lightning Strike, Hardened Sentry, Rolling Thunder, like stuff like that is actually pretty nice a lot of the time. And there's a lot of really cool combinations of score streaks out there for you guys to try on, for you guys to run. So let me know in the comments what score streaks you guys like to run. I would love to hear about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.